I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots, and a sexy body full of tats.
What's up?
Jeff, you're not hiding convincingly. So, once again, Shoky, Jeff, Willie.
Sorry, I never get to hide behind anyone.
Yeah, you're the only person who can remotely tall enough. Actually, you might be the tallest one here. Yeah, you're slightly taller than him.
Am I?
Yeah, slightly. I mean, there's a divot in the floor right there. Either way, now you made an awkward taste test as we go. So this is going to be a little bit different because I've had the thing we're going to be taste testing. So it's going to be for these jokers to actually taste test. I will pour for y'all. But it is something new-ish from Prairie Brewing out of Oklahoma, one of my favorite breweries. And it's called Watermelon Girlfriend, although you can't read it there because there's too much glare. So they do artisan ales, a lot of sours, a lot of amazing stouts. You ever had Prairie Bomb?
No.
Oh, fucking phenomenal stout. So sour ale with watermelon, sea salt, orange, lemon, and lime.
Okay.
So if that sounds terrible to you people, that sucks. I had this at the Chidey house the other day.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, so I brought this to the Chidey's. I just burped up cucumber. So fun. All right. So gonna do the thing where I pour the camera. Shit. That's what happens when I look at the camera, not at the glass. Alright. Gentlemen, take your glasses.
Thank you, sir.
Alright, I'll step out a little bit. You can scooch in here. Get on camera.
Oh, that's different.
Scooch up, fucker. Yeah, y'all let
It
me in
hits
now.
like watermelon rind.
Okay, so do you remember the watermelon warheads?
Yes.
That's what this smells like.
Don't touch me. Shot.
Like,
I'm tiny. Go ahead.
Living a forced perspective, aren't you?
What do y'all think?
That tastes way different than it smells. That's
it does.
That's bright.
And as someone who's not a huge sour fan, like of sour beers, that's really tasty.
It is.
It almost tastes like you've taken a standard ale and just dumped a handful of the sour warhead watermelon candies in it.
But it's also not a harsh sour. It's actually fairly.
Getting-
they've done some very, very potent sours before, like super tart ones.
Yeah.
But this isn't on there. But I love the added citrus flavor
I'm getting
in there
the-
to balance out the
Like
watermelon.
the watermelon rind, a little bit of cucumber.
There's no cucumber.
But
yeah.
that's a note I'm getting.
But I think that's the lime and the watermelon
Yeah.
almost make cucumber flavor because you've mentioned before if you add a little bit of sugar to cucumber, it tastes like watermelon.
Just like
Yeah,
watermelon.
well,
So-
they're cousins.
Yeah.
that makes so much sense.
Yeah, they're cousins.
They both
And-
grow on vines, one just way bigger than the other.
Yeah.
Could you imagine a red cucumber though?
Oh.
That'd be weird. Cut open a cucumber and it looks like a bleeding penis.
What about green watermelon?
I mean, certain watermelons are straight up green.
Yeah, so
Little baby ones.
there is counts of like people growing full
about to
watermelons and
Yeah.
cutting them open and they look like cucumbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And then you get some of the seedless. If you get seedless cucumbers, look stupid though. They do. But to keep you from burping as much as I do, I ate a whole thing of cucumber.
That's quite refreshing. That was
Yeah, that's actually really
that was a
good.
treat.
So yeah, I always recommend Prairie because
Anything prairie.
anything Prairie. So they actually did something that I really enjoyed. So a lot of problem when people get into craft beer, they have an aversion to hops, generally speaking, because they don't understand what hops are supposed to do. Prairie did a series that was making the hops the focal point, and they were doing a funky base. So they made the same funky base beer and added a different hop, and that was it. So you would know. So I really loved the Funky Cold Simcoe, the Funky Gold Amarillo, and the Funky Gold. There's a third one
Did
that I
they
can't
do an
recall.
Apollo?
I don't think that they may have, but I didn't see it.
That would have been nice. I
But-
like Apollo with it.
Yeah. So the cool thing is that you got to taste what the individual hops, the
yeah.
hop profile was. And back when I worked at a particular brewery here in town, I suggested doing something very similar so that people could understand. They sort of did that for a tiny period of time, and then they, very quickly got away from anything and everything
They
I ever
talked about
suggested.
utilizing various strains of yeast to
No,
improve
it's
flavors.
leave the same base.
Okay.
So that way that way
base.
you know what the flavor of the hop is. So, like with this thing, it'll probably tell you if you dig into it what the hop profile technically is, but it's a sour, so they're going to be very, very specific. But if you get into like their IPAs, they do things a little bit differently. I do love all of their stouts as well. Their stouts are usually very.
Yeah.
Like if you find a Prairie that is somehow lacking in flavor, they didn't make it. Because they pack an enormous amount of flavor into all their beers, no matter what they are. Their stouts have like a 17 flavor something or other profile. They did one that was like s'mores, so they included like a graham cracker, the fluffernutter, all that kind of shit.
And they don't cold crash these. They don't filter it a lot. There's
No.
Hold on,
a lot of
you said it
sediment.
wrong again, Jeff. It's cold crash. I have a video card for that now, so every time you say cold crash, you have to say it that way, and I have to put up the card.
Definitely a very unfiltered beer, but
yeah.
No, yeah, you don't want to filter out your sours. That's fucking retarded. Shiner.
I don't laugh. That's a farm beer.
I see you're not going to get sponsored by Shiner now.
Welcome. Prairie. Send me beer. Or I'll just go to HEB and buy it anyways. Either way, so I figured y'all would enjoy that.
That
Also,
was nice.
it's hot as fuck today.
It
It
is.
is
So
warmest,
that is
warmest day of the year so far.
That would be
109 degrees when I got it in the truck.
Ouch.
yeah, just
Yeah.
in the truck. I think it was supposed to be 114 with the heat index.
No wonder I didn't want to do anything.
I don't have to do anything. I'm off today, and I don't have men's group tonight,
Good.
and I'm off tomorrow, so
Yeah.
I can get shitty tonight if I wanna. Don't look at me like that. You have to work.
Yeah, I know.
Either way. So, guys, that's it for this taste test. Make sure you do the like and subscribe thing. Check out the actual podcast if you're not just here for the taste test things. Will,
We'll get there
I
eventually.
have to move up in here so I can actually. This is weird. We switched sides. I don't like it.
You don't
Either way. I'm shorter on this side. I'm telling you, divot on the floor. Either way, make sure. Down. So, if you want to write into the show with any questions, comments, or tasting suggestions, actually, we should do
Come
that.
on.
Yeah. And if we can actually.
Send
buy-
us stuff.
No, don't do that. We do not have a P.O. box yet.
No, we don't.
But if you like enough things, we will. Stop being mean to Porosos. It's not Bert's fault. They're still leaving shitty comments on the Porosos.
Still?
thing. Yeah, I'll read some of them when we do the podcast.
Dude, I'm on my like third or fourth bottle.
Yeah, I know. You drink a lot of it. I still have the first bottle. Have you had Porosos vodka?
No.
Oh, guess what you're drinking
It's
some
4
tonight.
bears.
Shit.
That's from Bert Kreischer and
Oh, yeah.
and
Yeah.
Tom
Segura.
Segura. So either way, guys, stop hating on it. It's good shit. Fuck you. That's right. That's right. And if you want to tell me how bad Poroso sucks, you can go check out the Facebook page where you can leave us a voicemail that we will play on the show and then make fun of you or answer your questions. Possibly both if your name is Sean.
Yep.
He sent in a message today and I'm scared.
Really?
I don't know. He sends in
He
random
always
shit.
sends up random shit, and half the time they make sense.
Well, there was that one story that nobody needed to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to know what we're talking about, make sure you listen to the fucking podcast. And with that,
Keep it awkward.
keep it fucking awkward, bud. You gotta keep it
Nope.
fucking awkward.
I do me.
I don't like that when he does that. Will, do you want to say keep it fucking awkward?
Keep it fucking awkward, bud.
There you go. He
There
didn't
you
say
go.
he said it with a fucking accent. Keep it fucking awkward, bud. All right. Bye. Fat guy's out.
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots, and a sexy body full of tats.